Good morning, Mrs. Pemila.
How are you this morning?
We are very well, thank you.
Can you raise your hand and answer me one by one? How are you this morning? Yes, Rian.
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
I'm very happy.
Very good. Do you like to say good morning to our friends watching from TV? Do you want to say hello?
Yes.
Okay, could you turn around and say hello? Okay. Who wants to say hello first?
Me, please.
You go ahead.
Hello.
What else do you want to ask them?
Good morning, everybody. Hello. Nice to see you this morning.
Hello, I wish you'll learn something good from us.
I am excited to see you all again because we are going to do shared reading. That's our topic this morning. Who knows what shared reading is? Can somebody answer? Yes, Desiree.
Shared reading is sharing reading to everybody.
Very good. Who else wants to try?
Shared reading is taking turns, dominating and
Very good. Shared reading means we are all going to read together, okay? Read together as a group or as a class, okay? Now, who wants to be a good reader? Everybody wants to be a good reader. Okay, so before we're going to our story, we need to know 3 important things, okay? I've done this little image and the words there to help you, okay? So when we're reading, we need to think, does that look right? We need to think, does that sound right? And we also need to think, does that sentence make sense? So when you're reading a book or an article or a newspaper article or even reading a TV notice, we need to remember these 3 things. What do we need to remember when we're reading? What's the first one?
Does it look right?
Does that look right? Yes?
Does that sound right?
Yes. Is that a sentence I hear a lot? Is that something I say or we say? And the last one is?
Does it make sense?
Exactly. Does that sentence make sense to you? Okay, so we need to keep those 3 things in mind. Now, before we go on to our book, I want to do a short activity with you. This is our story, but we need to do a short activity. Okay. Now, I'm going to start the sentence. This activity is to help us to activate our listening skills, our reading skills, and our thinking skills. Okay, now I'm going to start a sentence, and I'm going to pick one of you to continue that sentence, but you need to add on to that sentence, okay? You understand?
Yes.
Who doesn't understand? And I can repeat myself. Who doesn't understand? Great. Okay, I'm going to start the sentence. Listen very carefully. Remember our 3 things that we need to remember. I love my mother because she makes breakfast for me every morning. I'm going to pick Gloiben to add on to my sentence, but you need to start with my sentence. Okay? Okay. You ready? I'm going to go again. I love my mother because she makes breakfast for me every morning. Gloiben?
I love my mother because she makes breakfast for me and bring me to school.
Very good. Excellent. Who wants to go second? Jirina.
I love my mother because she makes me breakfast every morning and bring me to school and helps me get ready for school.
Very good listening skill. Who else wants to have a go? Meto?
I love my mother because she makes breakfast for me every morning and bring me to school and help me get ready, and she iron my clothes.
Very good. Who else wants to have a go? Desiree?
I love my mother because she makes breakfast for me every morning, and drops me to school, and irons my clothes and supports me.
Very good. Can you give a clap for these people? Now, you see the activity? Did you hear anybody that missed a sentence? Was there anyone that missed a sentence?
Yes.
Was there? Yeah, what sentence was that?
They missed the sentence and bring me to school and
What else?
um,
Yes, Cloben?
help me and help me get ready.
Oh, very good. See, Cloben was listening very well. So this activity, you can do it with your friends at school, or you can do it with your brothers and sister at home. To test your listening skills. Because we need to get those skills sharp and good. Looking for Mother. Story by Inipene Simanu. Illustration by Fainga Fainga. Layout by Fainga Fainga. The birds sing beautifully. The sun shines brightly in the morning. Slowly, the little girl walks on the road, looking from one side to the other. Looking. She meets Punja the dog. Did you see my mother? She asked. The dog turns around, barks loudly, woof, 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 whacks his tail and runs away. The girl keeps on walking down the road. She meets Lila the hen. Did you see my mother? She asked. The hen flaps her wings and keeps on digging into the soil. The girl keeps on walking down the road. She meets Cookie the cat. Did you see my mother? She asked. The cat looks at her, meow, and runs away. The girl starts to cry, but keeps on walking down the road. She sees a fence. Nancy the cow is chewing grass. Hi, Nancy. Did you see my mother? She sops. Nancy looks at her and nods its head and keeps on chewing. Then Nancy moos and walks to the other side of the fence. Moo. The little girl rubs her eyes and keeps on walking down the road, looking. She hears voices. She sees men working in the plantation. Please, did you see my mother? She asked. One of the men looks up. How did you get here, Langi? I walked, the little girl replies happily. The man frowns. He sees the little girl is tired and dirty. He gives her a drink and tells her to sit down. The little girl sits on the man's lap and enjoys the drink. Then she sees her mother. Mommy, Mommy, I looked for you, she cries. Mother gives little Langi a hug and wipes her face. Oh, you brave little girl. I'm sorry I left you. Next time, do not walk away from home. I am sure Grandma is looking for you. Mother soothes the little girl. They hear Grandma's voice calling, Langi, Langi, where are you? Everyone stops working and calls out, She's here. She's here, Nana. Nana comes running with tears in her eyes. She gives little Langi a hug. Oh, my sweet Langi, don't do that again. Nana is too old for your tricks. The end.
cow says moo. Who on the farm says cock-a-doodle-doo? Is it you? Is it you? The cat says meow and the horse says mee for cock-a-doodle-doo. Who can say, is it you? Is it you? The frogs say ribbit and the birds say tweet. The worms say nothing and the mice say squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. So if it's not you or you or you, who on the farm says cock-a-doodle-doo? Is it you? Is it you? The hens say cluck, baa says the sheep. The owls twit-twoo when everyone's asleep. Twit-twoo, twit-twoo. So if it's not you or you or you, who on the farm says cock-a-doodle-doo? Is it you? Is it you? Quack, say the ducks.
It's certainly not us.
Oink, says the pig. What's with all the fuss? So if it's not you or you or you, who on the farm says cock-a-doodle-doo? Is it you? Is it you? Hello, says the farmer, I think you need a clue. For who on the farm says cock-a-doodle-doo? He likes to get up early, he has feathers and 2 legs. He lives with the hens, but he never lays the eggs. There upon the roof, a rooster stood proudly, a beautiful cockerel singing very loudly. Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. So now we know to whom to say thank you for waking us at dawn. It was you.
Now, the activity that we're going to do, you are going to work in pairs, okay? And you're going to complete our story map. You're going to tell us what you remembered in each section of our story. You're going to think of what happened in the setting. Where was the story set? When did it happen? Was it during nighttime or in the morning or in the afternoon? You're all going to write that here. And then you're going to list down who were the characters in the story. Do you remember all the characters? Then we're going to talk about what happened in the beginning of the story, what happened in the middle, and what happened in the end of our story, okay? So I'm going to pair you up because we don't have equal pairs, even numbers. Desiree, you're going to work on the setting. Now you're going to work on the characters, list the characters. The beginning on the story, Maftanga and Gloibo going to work on the Gloiben is going to work on the beginning. In the middle is Irene and Clintus, and the end is Meto and Rayhad. Got it? Okay. I'm going to give you the book, and you just go through it, see what you remember, and you're going to come up and list it on here. Understand? Who doesn't understand? Okay. Now, yes, sorry.
Miss, the setting, should you include title inside it or only the time and place?
It's up to you because you're going to explain that to us. Well done. Now, I'm going to choose each and every one of you in your pair and come up and explain to us what you did, okay? So who did the setting? Okay, come up. Explain to us. what you did. What was in the setting of the story? Can you tell us?
Inside the setting of the story, there's a title, place, and time. And the title of the story was Looking for Mother. The place where the story happened was on the street, and the time it happened was in the morning.
Very good. Does anyone have any questions for Desiree? No? You all happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. Give a clap for Desiree. Okay, who else? Characters.
The characters were Langi, man, mother, the cow, the cat, the dog, the hen, birds, and grandma.
Very good. Does anyone have a question for Jarina?
Jarina, what is a character?
Characters are people in the story.
Very good. Clap your hands. Okay. Now, let's see what happened in the beginning of the story. Can I get Maftanga and her friend to go and explain to us?
Langi went looking for her mother and saw a dog and a hen.
What did Langi did when she saw a dog and a hen?
She asked
Yes.
them if they saw her mother.
Thank you.
Yes, did you want to say something, Clevin? Okay. Give a clap for Maftanga. Now, we want to see what happened in the middle of the story.
In the middle, Langi meets the cat, cow, and the man.
Where was the man when Langi found him?
Oh, can you answer, Cletus?
Langi found the man in the plantation.
Well done. Give me 5. Give me 5, Clinton. Well done. Good memory.
What was the man
Wait, one more
doing,
question.
In the end, she found her mother and her grandmother came looking for her in tears.
Why did the grandma came looking for her in tears?
Because she was looking for her.
Was the grandma worried about Langi?
Yes, she was.
So what did the grandma say to Langi?
Don't ever do that again because grandmother's too old for her tricks.
Very good. Well done, everyone. Oh, yeah, one more question.
What were Langi and Mother's reactions when they met?
They were happy.
Mm-hmm. And what else did you see in the picture? What was Mother doing to Langi?
She was calming her down. She was soothing. She soothes her.
Yes, she soothes her and she was hugging her. Ah. Okay, well done. Give a clap for everyone. Now, we are going to talk about what was the actions the animals were doing in the story. Remember each animal responded to Langi. So what were they doing? What do you think the cow was doing when Langi asked Nancy the cow? What do you think the cow was doing? Yes, Meto.
He chewed grass.
Yes, he was chewing. He chews grass. Chew. Can you all show me how cows chew grass? How does their mouth work? Yes. Yes.
Lazy and
Yes. It's different from how we eat. Very well. Very good. What about the cat? What was the cat doing? What did the cat do?
meows.
Meows? Very well. Yes, the cat meows. What about the hen? Clentus.
Flaps her wings.
Flapping. Flaps its wings. Very good. What about the dog? Maftanga?
Barking loudly.
Barks loudly. Okay. The dog barks loudly. Now, I'm going to show you. This is a very quick activity. And we are going to learn a bit of a sign for all these animals. Okay. When we talk about animals in sign language, put your hands like this. This is the sign for animal. 1, 2. Do it.
1, 2.
Okay, show me the sign for animal.
1, 2.
Okay, you don't have to say 1, 2. Okay, show me the sign for animal. Yes, this is the sign language for animal. Now, we're going to talk about the sign for a cow. Okay, put your hands like this. Put it on your forehead, front of your forehead, and you do this. This is cow. Cow. Show me the sign for cow. Very good. Now, the cat. You know when you're petting the cat, you do this. You know, you're petting them on the back. Show me the sign for cat. Very good. Hen is they're picking up the rice. This is the sign for chicken or hen. Now the sign for dog. When you're calling the dog, come here, come here. Yes, you pat your leg. Okay, very good. Now show me the sign for animal. Sign language for animal. Very good. Sign language for hen. Very good. Sign language for cat. Cow. And dog. What does the sound a dog does? Glances? Louder? Very good. What about the cat? Ryan?
Meow, meow.
What about the hen? What do they sound? What do they do? What's the sound does the hen make?
Cuckoo.
Louder, Desiree.
Cuckoo.
Very good. What about the cow? Yes.
Moo.
Louder?
Moo.
Very good. Now you all know what each of these animals, the sounds that they make. That is our lesson for today, and I hope you learned something from our topic about shared reading. I hope you enjoyed each of the activities that we've done, and we hope to see you again. Tofa Sefa. Say bye.
Bye.
Old MacDonald had a farm,
E-I-E-I-O,
and on his farm he had some cows,
E-I-E-I-O.
with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there.
Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O.
With an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there. Here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some horses, E-I-E-I-O.
With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm,
E-I-E-I-O.
and on his farm he had some ducks,
E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there.
here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some chickens, E-I-E-I-O.
With a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there. Here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck, cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some donkeys. E-I-E-I-O. With a hee-haw here and a hee-haw there. Here a hee, there a haw, everywhere a hee-haw. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some turkeys. E-I-E-I-O.
With a gobble gobble here and a gobble gobble there. Here a gobble, there a gobble, everywhere a gobble gobble. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some dogs.
E-I-E-I-O.
With a woof woof here and a woof woof there.
Here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof woof.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some cats. E-I-E-I-O.
With a meow meow here and a meow meow there. Here a meow, there a meow, everywhere a meow meow. Old